Well, Jujhar, Zach Cassian said obviously it's pretty much a must-win situation for your team. Looks like you'll be back with Shore and Archibald. And you guys have had some success. Are you expecting to kind of have a big responsibility and facing off against one of the Ehlers line potentially today?
Yeah, I think we're going to be ready for whatever it is Tip decides. Yeah, we're comfortable with each other. We like playing with each other, so we're just going to kind of, I guess, get back to where we were when we were most successful, and try to go out there and be an impact line.
Obviously, you got to find a way as a group to score more goals. And it's easy to say ugly goals, but I'm not. It's not that simple. What do you feel the group collectively needs to do to beat Hellebuck?
Yeah, I think it's, like you said, ugly goals. I think it's getting to them. It's creating those little scrums in front, and that's what we need to do. I think they collapse well down there, and we just have to find a way inside and find a way to get pucks through, and then find those rebounds and put them in.
Derek Van Diest, Post Media.
Hey, Jujhar. It's often said that in playoffs, sometimes top two lines cancel each other out. So the determining factor of who wins the game is whether or not the third and fourth lines can outplay each other. What is the key into doing that for you guys? Is to outplaying your counterparts on the other side?
For us, I think it's keeping it simple, getting on the forecheck early, and getting pucks back to the D or kind of wherever, and then getting to the net, and like I said, creating those scrums down there, and trying to knock those ugly rebounds in.
And have the Jets kind of approached this series a little differently than they played in the regular season? It just looks like they're kind of sitting back and getting a lot of bodies behind the puck, and kind of forcing you guys to find ways to get in the zone and things like that. What have you seen differently in this series that they did in the regular season?
Yeah, I think they've been aware defensively for sure. I think, from the first two games, there haven't been many outnumbered rushes against them. They always have that third guy back, and in the D zone, you can tell they have five guys collapsed in the house there. So, for us, it's just, I think, keeping it simple, especially for the bottom two lines, and getting to the net.
Any other hands, media? Ryan Rashog, TSN.
Just wanted to ask about your starts. What have you kind of sensed in the group? How much of it, is there a bit of nerves happening, or how do you try and squeeze that out of your game tonight and just kind of dictate a little bit early?
I think for the first game, for sure, I think there were nerves in the first, and we kind of sat back a little bit, and I think as the game went on, we kind of took it to them a little bit. And last game, I thought our start was better, but today it's just kind of like Cass said, it's a must-win situation. So we have to put the nerves aside and just go out there and play.
It's been so low scoring. Feels like the margin for error is pretty slim, although both goalies are taking turns bailing their teams out. But what's the balance, Jujhar, between wanting to create and maybe taking a few chances from the blue line in, but also kind of understanding how fast the script can kind of be flipped on you?
Yeah, I think I think almost to a fault we're playing really simple in the offensive zone, and we have to start realizing when we have those chances to make plays, and maybe we have to pick our heads up a little bit faster and see the plays happening, instead of just having that one mindset of taking those outside shots, because there's been times where those plays have been available where we've tried to keep it simple and get it to the net. So I think it's just finding that balance between being safe and taking the chances when they're there.